Columbus City Schools is in the process of wrapping up Operation Fix It, a 5-year, $125 million initiative to target deferred maintenance needed across the district, funded by voters approved of Bond Issue 57.
So December 31st of 2021 as our completion date, and right now I'm happy to report that we're right on target to be wrapping up projects here before the end of the calendar year.
64 school buildings received major upgrades through Operation Fix It. Various projects include roofing, HVAC improvements, security, fire alarm and plumbing upgrades, asphalt and concrete, lighting and electrical upgrades.
The HVAC improvements were by far the lion's share of the spend. So we've spent about $77 million of that $125 million on those HVAC upgrades. And then right behind that would be our roofing upgrades at just over $23 million.
Followed by $8 million on electrical upgrades, $6 million on fire alarm upgrades, $4.9 million on security upgrades, $3.9 million on plumbing, $2 million on asphalt and concrete, and $1.5 million on lighting improvements.
And at this point, we've been able to deliver air conditioning to every single classroom. So when we wrap up our work, we'll have air conditioned all of the buildings that we touched. As far as those HVAC improvements, we've got a really good control system now, so we can regulate those temperatures in the building. And the other thing it really does is it lets our maintenance team see those trouble areas before they even get the phone call. So there's a real diagnostic component to that too. So I think that's a real improvement that we've made.
Trevino says currently there are 16 school buildings that were not a part of Operation Fix It that did not receive improvements to its HVAC system. But the district has been able to allocate $44 million of its ESSER funds, also known as Elementary and Secondary School Emergency Relief Dollars, and anticipating $4 million grant from the City of Columbus. With all of these funds together, Trevino says the district is working on adding HVAC improvements to the 16 remaining school buildings. That work is set to begin in the summer of 2022.
You know, I think Operation Fix It is so important because in the story of facility management, when you have as many facilities as our district does, there's just simply the need to constantly be making these improvements.